I don't know if any of y'all seen, Floaters and Stick-Ups by George Ryder. It's a picture in there, it's a Madison Mitchell goose, a Warren Brothers goose, it's Charlie Birch, and might be another one, and then it's a Miles Hancock goose. And then it's a real goose sitting with it. And the one that looks the most like the real goose is the Miles Hancock. And I've seen the photograph in color, and in color, it looks even better. And the thing about Mr. Hancock was, you know, he was a hardcore gunner. I mean, he started market hunting, you know, when he was only like 12, 13 years old. I mean, he had to, because his mother died when he was only like 2 or 3 years old. And back then, you know, it wasn't a social net for you to fall into. His father gave him to a couple long shrink dig, Asbury Williams, and he worked. And, you know, whatever money he made, he turned over to Asbury Williams' wife until he married Miss Bertha. And Miss Bertha put an end to that foolishness. And I've been very privileged to know and hunt with a lot of guys who knew a lot about hunting. But I don't know of any of them that knew any more than he did. And, you know, I often remember him talking about when he first started market hunting at the age of 13, he was hunting with Arthur Leonard's great-great-grandfather, I believe it is, and John Jester. I think that's his name. And the deal was they hunted together, and he helped him for that year. And at the end of the year, the old man was retiring, and he got the decoys and the boat. Well, he said all the decoys were real early our Hudsons that were perfectly flat on the back, but round on the bottom. And he said, that's the way Ira made them when he first started. So when I first started, I said, I just flipped them over and made them round on top and flat on the bottom. And
They were much better.
when you put his birds on the water, they look so much better. It's another contemporary carver that I won't say his name, but he did very well in hunting contests, and I'd be judging a lot of times, and you know, if you're judging at a distance, man, look at that. And then when you looked at it up close, it was like, whoa, you know. But he had got that knack. My father found that on the marsh down around Watchbury. They were down there duck trapping on the eastern shore of Virginia. Was a really big thing back in the 60s, 50s and early 60s. And my father and some of the federal wardens and Johnny Crum worked together a lot. And while they were down to our shore working, my father found this up in the drift. And come find out, after I married my wife, I figured it out that Doug Jester and her grandmother were like first cousins. But, you know, it's been good to me. You know, I often think, just where in the hell would I be if it wasn't for decoys and ducks? I know one thing, I'd be up the creek without a paddle. And because I never liked doing what I didn't like to do, and I've always been able to manage to make a living. I guess I always did things backwards. You know, most people work hard and try to make enough money to do what they want to do. I always did what I wanted to do and tried to make enough money to live. But thank goodness I had a good wife, and who was a tremendous help to me. You know, I used to be real shy, and she'd stick me out there, and you know, she wasn't You didn't play with her, I can guarantee you that. Still don't. Except now she's kind of a little feeble, she can't catch me. Which says a lot about how slow she is. But anyway, it's been really good. I mean, you met so many good people, and it really prepared me to serve on the Accomack County Board of Supervisors, because, you know, we had a ex-deputy sheriff, and we had ex-sheriff on there, and they were used to fooling with robbers and thieves and murderers, but I was used to hanging around with shysters and culprits. And so when the developers would show up, you know, I'd say, no, he's lying to you like a nose. Can't you tell that? But at any rate, the one good thing about the decoy business is even the guys who were slick as eels, they might get you for a couple $1,000s on a deal, but if you needed the money, they'd turn around and lend it to you. And it's been a lot of fun, and I enjoyed talking to you all, and hopefully now that I'll soon be going off board supervisor, I'll have more time to do some of the things that I've wanted to do for the last 12 years and didn't have time to, although I did a lot that I wanted to. So anyway, I thank you all. If anybody got any questions.
Great.